Hey, what is going on, guys? It's Stupid Player NegativeAE, and welcome back to Steins Gate. So I'm kind of like in between, just doing all the things that I'm supposed to be doing to get some of these flags that I need to set off in order to get the true ending. So yeah, I'm just going through all of them, and it just stopped here. So usually when skip stops, that means there's new information that I haven't seen before, which is going to be super interesting for me to see. So let's see what new scene that we just got is. When I arrive, I find Kurisu sitting on a bench in front of the Brontube workshop, talking on her phone. Okay. What? You called me all the way to Japan, and now you... I knew it. You never wanted to see me, did you? The street is dark, and her hair is covering her eyes, so I can't make out her expression. But the sound of her voice, or from the sound of her voice, I can tell that she's crying. Why? Why did you ask me to come here then? Can you at least tell me that? Kurisu lifts her head in surprise. She must have noticed me. She falls into an awkward silence, then turns and walks away. Like she was crying. I wonder if she got into a fight. Who could have made her cry like that? Her boyfriend? Dude, it's probably like her parents or something, or one of her parents. Even a friendless experiment-loving girl can get a boyfriend. Haven't she not seen her freaking parents in forever or something like that? No. There's no way such an arrogant, abusive girl can have a boyfriend. But then who was it? A sibling? Maybe her father, who she hasn't seen in 7? Yes, the second one, probably. I'm afraid to ask. Kurisu's scary when she snaps. The memory of her baleful glare sends a shiver up my spine. I heard at the second floor. I'm not going to remember when to resume it. When I'm safe in the lab, I start browsing @channel. It doesn't look like Taitor's made an appearance today. The Taitor craze that has dominated the occult board for the past week is starting to die down. In the end, looks like I'm the only one who took Taitor seriously. Everyone is skeptical of him now, especially the poster, called Kuri Gohan and Kame. Alright, can I skip now? No, this is still regular. Honestly, I can't tell Taitor's true intentions either. Suddenly, I hear the door swing open. Startled, I turn to face the sound. Kurisu is standing there, glaring at me. Her eyes are red. So she was crying. Why did she come back? Yeah? It wasn't crying or anything, okay? She's cute. No, you were definitely crying. Don't be ridiculous. Where's your proof? Your eyes are red. Her glare weakens for a second, but then returns at double the intensity. I wasn't crying, okay? You're not being very logical, Christina. In fact, she's not acting like herself at all. Did she come up here just to claim that she wasn't crying? She should have just gone back to her hotel and cried into a pillow instead of coming here to make the excuses. Anyway, I wasn't crying, understand? End of discussion. That sniffle tanked any credibility she might have had. Even now, instead of going back to her hotel, she plops onto the sofa and hugs Mayori's Upa plushie to her chest like a little girl. For the next few minutes, she just sits there, pouting and staring at the wall. If the TV were on, then we could have a little background music for some distraction. but unfortunately, painful silence prevails. The only sounds are the whirring of the desktop's hard drive and Kurisu's occasional sniffle. Jesus, I can't speak. Jeez, what an annoying assistant. How are we supposed to get any science done like this? Christina. Shut up. Don't talk to me. But your lips say don't, but your aura says please. Maybe she's begging for attention? Listen. You don't have to talk. Just listen. If there's something troubling you, I'll do everything in my power to help. Aww. Yo, this is a heartwarming scene. Eh? Kurisu looks at me blankly. And it's not just me. I'm sure I speak for Mayuri and Daru as well. So don't hesitate to come to us. Dude, this is... Man... This is real friendship right here. When you want to cry, don't hold it in. Just let it out. We won't reject you. We'll hear you out. Why? Because you're important to us. You're our friend. That is true friendship right there. That is the friendiest friendship that I've ever seen in my life, dude. Yeah. For some reason, Kurisu blushes and hangs her head. She hugs Upa so hard, his face caves in. I'm sorry. I was a little upset. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. Just tell me when you're ready. I'll hear you out. Okay. She nods softly. Looks like my sincerity has reached her. What is this? Just as planned. Show a friendless experiment-loving girl just a little kindness, and she'll easily grant you her favor. How do I know that? Because I, too, have few friends. Wahahaha. That's kind of sad, though. Kurisu's help is critical to solving the mystery of the phone wave named Subject to Change. Now that my plan has succeeded, her petty private matters should no longer be an impediment to her science. Normally I, the great Hoyin Kyoma, would not concern myself with the mental health of my minions, but if this is the price I must pay to bring my dream to fruition, then so be it. With this, Kurisu's loyalty is assured. Soon, the world will tremble before us. Man, you're just a good guy at heart, I think. Receiving mail. Ferris. Alright. Ferris emails you about abilities. I think I did reply with Nyan. Maybe. I don't know. Alright, and I think that's it. I think that's the end of the scene. So I'm going to come back every time that something like that happens, and I notice that the skip kind of just stops. I'll begin recording again and kind of show you guys that stuff. I think it's pretty interesting. So I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Hey, yo, what's going on, guys? Here's another scene that it just kind of stopped on. So let's see what happens. We are shopping with Kurisu, I believe. Let's take off skip real quick. Class president character. Don't even think about running off somewhere. I don't know. Okay, yeah. I remember this. Anyway, Kurisu scratches her cheek in what could be taken for a bashful gesture. Hope Amane-san finds her father. Yeah. That would be nice. Come to think of it, she has father issues too, doesn't she? Maybe she sympathizes with Suzuha. Hey, Okabe. Suddenly, Kurisu starts fidgeting for some reason. I'm sorry about before. Before? When I hit you with my book, I thought you were just being a pervert. But when I thought about it later, I realized that you were being completely serious. But I acted on impulse, without even considering what you had to say. Forget it. Regardless of my intentions, the fact of the matter is I made Lukaku cry. Just to make sure, you're not a perverted scumbag, are you? Make sure my ass? You're trying to apologize or what? I just don't want you to use science as an excuse to be a pervert. Not while I'm helping, at least. What do you take me for? My friends are precious to me. I may be an insane mad scientist with an IQ of 170, but even I have my limits. The phone wave named Subject Chain wouldn't have come this far without you and Daru at my side. Mokube. And she's really cute when you freaking choose the right shit. I am lab member number 1, the founder of this lab, or the lab. If my friends are in danger, I'll rush to their aid, and I would tear off my own limbs before I knowingly brought any harm to any of you. What's so funny? That has to be the cheesiest thing you've ever said. Aww. Aww. Still, it's nice to hear. And she's really cute if you make the right decisions. The research institute I work at in America is full of talented people from all over the world, but it's not a friendly place. Everyone thinks he or she is the best. You think you have an ego? Over there, scientists hurl insults at each other on a daily basis. Sometimes they even sabotage each other's work. When my thesis was chosen to represent the lab, many of the older men complained. When I came back here as a kind of reverse exchange student, my classmates were all too afraid to talk to me. Compared to that, the lab is childish, but comfortable. Seems like everyone has their own problems. You're really concerned about Amane-san, aren't you? That part of you I can respect. But I'm not praising you, okay? She suddenly blushes for some reason. I just, you know, thought you should know. Maybe Maybe all I ever wanted was friends. There aren't many people I can trust. After all, I am an insane mad scientist wanted the world over. My enemies are everywhere, waiting to strike. Curse this incredible genius brain of mine. I think of you as a friend too. Oh, dude, she is so cute. And it's weird, I've just been making like different replies to emails that people have been sending me. And like that's what brought this about. You said I was your friend, remember? You said I was important to you. That made me really happy, I guess. I wonder if someone did this naturally. Like someone just replied to these messages correctly and then got this. Do you have a fever? No. What the hell? Here I am trying to find something decent about you, and you, I don't care anymore. Stupid. You're really stupid. She's trying to get with me. That's why I'm stupid. Sorry. Okay, yeah. So that's an achievement that I got. Is that it? No, it's not it. What just happened? Is this girl planning something? I think she likes you, dude. She liked you in my storyline too. It's just I don't know if we found out a whole bunch about her. Maybe she really is plotting to take over the land. No, wait. Maybe she's trying to sabotage the party because she doesn't like Suza. No mirror system is gonna pull one over on the great Hoyin Kyoma. Anyway, time to get my head in the game. We must prepare for the Last Supper. Operation Eldenmeyer. Okay, I think I remember seeing this. Yep. Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back. This is chapter 5 now, and it just kind of stopped. So, let's get into it. Mayuri and Daru go home, leaving me with Kurisu. What happened, actually? It's decided. Whatever you need, ask, and it should be yours. Kurisu nods. Okay, I think I remember this part. Sitting in the development room chair, endlessly twirling a pen in her fingers. What are you doing? Thinking about the time loop machine. I know we can make it, but I'm wondering what will happen if we actually use it. She hasn't even started working on the machine, and she's already worried about what comes afterwards? That takes confidence, alright. Are all geniuses like this? What will happen when we use it? I doubt we can find an answer to that question, not without testing it live. Kurisu knows that. What she's really wondering is whether it's worth the risk. That's why I avoid arguing with her. You're thinking too hard. Finish the machine, then worry about it. You're so pompous. Kurisu groans and flops down on the desk. It's strange to see her like this. She's usually so cool and collected. But maybe that's an act, and this is who she really is. Hey, Okabe. Can I talk to you about something completely unrelated? I'd rather talk about something related. You told me before that I could ask you anything. Remember? I did? I don't remember that. Aww. I think my father hates me. She has daddy issues. It's not good. She sighs sadly. So that's what she wants to talk about. A conundrum. This isn't like before, when she was merely an advisor. The Time Leap project depends on Kurisu to succeed. It is clear, however, that she will be unable to focus as long as these petty concerns distract her. In that case, it falls to me, the great Hoyin Kyoma, to solve her problem once and for all. Only then can she devote herself truly to the future of the lab. Very well. Speak. You really are pompous. I assume it was your father on the phone the other day. I am speaking, of course, of when I found Kurisu outside the lab crying into her phone. The mood was delicate. Yeah. I don't remember the last time he had a kind word for me. Even when we were living together, before I went to America, he acted like I wasn't there. We are supposed to be a family, aren't we? And you? How did you treat your father? Or your father? I was Daddy's little girl growing up. He practically had to drag me away from him. She smiles, but in her side, I see a hint of self-mockery. Jeez. My father's a physicist. Even as a child, I loved to hear him talk about science. I couldn't understand a word of it, but I always begged him to explain. I wanted to understand his work, so I started studying physics. I must have been 5. Damn, I guess that's what makes her a genius. Or perhaps the yearning for her father's love was what gave birth to her genius. Thanks to that, I always got perfect grades in math. I ignored all the other students though, so my grades were a little skewed. Or of subjects. Sorry. I even read my father's papers. I was a tiny little girl trying to comprehend theoretical physics, but I gave it everything I had. I needed to understand. By 6th grade, I had learned enough so that I could discuss my father's theories with him. I was so happy that I could talk to my father on his level, you know? We used to argue all night long. And then I started winning those arguments. All of them. Yeah, I can definitely see how that would make him hate you. God, how many sentence is that? A tragedy fitting for a girl genius. But what kind of scientist loses to a grade school girl anyway? Seriously. You really think that's why? I'm absolutely certain that's why. I guess he did have a lot of pride. Anyway, one day he suddenly stopped talking to me altogether. Then he started fighting with my mom. Finally, he stopped coming home. I really loved my dad, so it was a big shock. I felt it was my fault things turned out that way. I couldn't go to school. I was so depressed. Then Mom recommended I study abroad. So that's why she went to America. You were just too talented for your own good. So, how do you feel about your father now? I don't know. Kurisu looks down. He's in Japan, right? Have you seen him at all? No, he doesn't want to see me. That's what we were talking about on the phone. I asked him if we could meet, but he told me to stay away from him. Her father was quite the inferiority complex. No wonder she was crying. Even for someone as strong-willed as Kurisu, it must hurt to hear that from her father. Man. Yeah, it will. Even if we did meet, I wouldn't know what to say. I tried to talk to him before I left, you know? I tried so hard. He just ignored me. It hurts. Whenever I think about going to see him, I remember those times. I worry he'll ignore me again. Then I can't do anything. Can I give her a hug? There should just be a hug option. So many times in this game I want to give people hugs. Just a little, okay? You want to reconcile with your father, correct? I don't know. If you didn't, then you wouldn't have confided in me. You wouldn't be crying, would you? True. Just be straight with him. Say, I love you, Dad. Let's make up. I think that's a little out of character for me. It's your father. Stop acting like a weak little girl. Kurisu jerks up right, her face bright red. I'm not acting like a little girl. Yes, you are. You'll never reconcile with him like that. You need to speak from the heart. Give it to him straight. It's the only way to get your message across. You can't sugarcoat it. If that doesn't work, nothing will. Then you'll just have to hope that time heals the rift between you two. How long will that take? How should I know? I'm only a year older than you, remember? How long has it been since you went to America? 7 years. If nothing has changed in 7 years, then maybe it will take twice that much time. Guess you're right. Kurisu sighs heavily and rests her chin in her hand. Did my advice backfire? Looks like she's even more depressed now. I fold my arms and rack my brain for a solution. I don't want to see Kurisu like this. It's pathetic. Well, when are you going to see him? Huh? Kurisu opens her eyes wide in confusion. I take out my phone and bring up the calendar. I assume that... Oh, that's funny. Just start like planning out dates. Alright, so you're free Thursday. I assume it'll be during summer break. Make sure you let me know ahead of time. What are you talking about? I might have plans. I need to shift my schedule around. Yeah, that's great. That's great. Whoa, hold on a second. Don't tell me you plan on coming along. Of course I do. You are my assistant. I will do whatever it takes to ensure that you are in peak mental condition for the experiment. Kurisu looks dumbfounded. What, did I say something wrong? Okay, you've had your fun. I'm in no mood for... I'm being completely serious. I'll go anywhere you want. Anywhere in Japan. I'd go anywhere in the world, but I don't have a passport or money. Yeah, that sounds about right, man. Okabe. You're afraid you won't know what to say, right? Yeah. And that settles it. I am a master of conversation. You will have nothing to fear with the Hoinkyo at your side. Why are you laughing? You couldn't hold a normal conversation if your life depended on it. By Jove, she's right. A mad scientist does not care about things like tact and decorum. He dominates the room with his sheer presence. Perhaps a softer touch is called for here. But thanks anyway. I definitely didn't expect you to offer to come. Not that I'm happy about it or anything. I hate how you act like a nice guy sometimes. It's confusing. Confusing how? Why is she yelling at me anyway? Shouldn't she be thanking me instead? Okabe. That offer, I can take you up on it. Right? Of course. Then, once we're done upgrading the phone wave, I want you to come with me. As you wish. Where's your father anyway? Aomori. Is it far? That's where he lives now. That's way up at the north end of the island. Like 700 kilometers or something. I wasn't expecting to go that far. What? You're not going to back out, are you? You already promised. I'm taking you whether you like it or not, okay? Oh, that's cute. Aomori it is. If promising to go to Aomori will let Kurisu concentrate on the time leap machine, it's a small price to pay. Small price indeed. Interesting. Alright, so I think that... Yep, I think that is where it ends. I'm gonna go and see you guys whenever it picks up again. Peace. Yo, welcome back, guys. So it kind of stopped right here. This is after Mayori's died a couple times, and we've tried to save her, but it hasn't been working out. This is like right after the train, where Nei pushed her in front of the train and whatnot, and Kurisu came to us, and it just kind of stopped, so it means I haven't seen this part yet. Let's read into it. Mayori's my friend, a fellow lab mem. And besides, I don't want to see you in such pain. Sorry. Don't apologize. Remember when I told you about my father? You really helped me out back then. Now it's my turn to return the favor. I want to be your strength. Yo, she becomes so cute. Besides, you still have to come with me to Aomori. She smiles a wry but gentle smile, as if I were her mischievous younger brother. I know you're going to leap no matter what I say. You are a mad scientist after all, and mad scientists play by their own rules. Hey, aren't you supposed to go mwahahaha or something? Yeah. Why do I even try? Kurisu is right. I'll do anything to save Mayori. Kurisu stands up and looks at her watch. We should have a clear plan before trying to change the future again. I think this is the end of this. So I'm going to end it here, and I'll come back when there's another scene. Peace. Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back. Here we are at another thing where it just kind of stopped. I do remember this line, so I don't know. But we're going to read it until I can skip again. Well, you tripped a romance flag, so... Kurisu ponders this for a while. Then she blushes and for some reason turns away. By the way, Okabe, is there someone you like? Oh, she is so cute. And this, I know I've said it like a bunch, but like, holy crap. Why aren't you answering? Not really. For a second, Naori's face floated through my mind. But I feel more of a need to protect her rather than a romantic love for her. Oh. Okay. Why do you ask? No, just wondering. There's no hidden meaning, okay? Why are you mad? Also, your face is red. This is like beyond oblivious, though. I hate when it's like this oblivious. It's not. I guess some people are like that, though. You should just go out with Ushibara-san. Seriously? You don't like anyone else, right? Then answer her feelings, you dummy. What did I do to deserve this name calling? Mary dies in 2 days. I don't have time to play boyfriend. Suddenly, Kurisu's expression turns grave. Alright, I remember this. Alright, and that's it. That's all the ones up through chapter 1 and 9, all the different scenes that I had gotten with Kurisu, and then for chapter 10, the two endings, Kurisu's ending and the true ending. I'll make a whole separate video for that. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed today's episode, hit that like button. I really appreciate it. And subscribe if you feel it to be necessary. I hope you guys are having the best rest of your day, guys. Peace out.